Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Turner. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. Pulls it in. It's Turner.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play.
This is going to be an easy win probably.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their
touchdown.
Let's go.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
The whole season it goes through.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly
I will also string other games.
That wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Yeah. Stream a lot of other games.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Anybody got any ideas?
And he's got
put
the
it in the chat. I'm always open. I play Fortnite, COD,
so
stuff like
scoring
that.
drive
I
took
have
only 6
fucking
plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
A lot. I probably should.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team. And
dang, he almost got away with that one, guys.
Why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Defense is on point today, guys.
They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Get down. Sit down. Sit down.
Down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The groupers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Last game, if you watched that one, it kind of blew the other team out, but this is going to be an easy one. They're not that good of a team. This is going to be kind of a boring one, but
the Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got some space.
Dang, I could have got a touchdown for real.
Stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing
See if I
that,
can
you better
get
bring
this
in
in
reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys.
And he takes
Yes,
it
sir.
in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack.
Nice.
That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yes, sir.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
I already know I'm going to blow them out.
On the run
Their
from
overall
inside
was
zone
only
5.
40-something. I
He
don't know
was
why it's
looking
making
for
me even
some
go
running
against
room,
them.
but
Is this
not
even a
much to
real
be
team?
found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I just fucked that over,
Here's
guys.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option.
No way.
Go to the ground.
I should have been able to get him down a while ago.
3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My guy's hurt, man.
Looks
Come
as
on.
if we
Oh,
have
no,
an
not
injury
me.
on
There
that
go.
last play,
Okay.
and we'll take a break to check
His
it
name
out.
was Marshall.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
He ain't going nowhere.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll get down
Okay,
and put a
that
stop
wasn't
to this
that good.
return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wideout.
Yep.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Excellent. Let's go.
Finally corralled
First down.
before he picked up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Damn.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Allen.
Oh,
He
I didn't
ended up
realize it was
losing yardage
third.
on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to
I'm not
execute,
punting.
get the ball
There's
out,
no point.
get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
No way.
The football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It wasn't going anywhere.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in.
There he goes.
Oof.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. First play of the period, first down here. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats.
Yes, sir.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You ain't going nowhere.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Turner. Throws to the tight end.
Let's go.
Over the middle.
Touchdown.
Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Can't.
No way.
The claim to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
No.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
Oh, yeah.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's it.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Well, they're just not a good team, but either way,
no reason
still
to be in
change
a
it.
big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
It's a bit too easy.
Wants to throw. It's
I could score on them all day.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's go. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone.
No way.
Big play stops the drive.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Good.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Come on. Let me through.
Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The groupers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
I'll try to return this.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's going to take off. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
I shouldn't have even called a timeout. I should have just let it keep going. It doesn't matter anymore.
Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half.
Well, it
They're
does,
going to have
because
to be
I kind of want to
efficient to put
score
some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone.
Let's go.
Marshall grabbed in the end zone.
W's
and
in the
put 6
chat.
on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have
I'll
been
purposely
busy.
give them a
Built
bad
this
kick to see if they can
sizable
score.
lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20.
That was basically a wrestling move. That's how I seen it
The
anyway.
offense has
What the
had
fuck?
enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Just because he said that, Chad, I'm finna make him have a career day. Total blowout coming.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
When you're trailing
by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
He almost got me with that.
Offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Jeez.
Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards.
I almost had that for real.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Turner. That's reeled in. It's Allen. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Just too much mustard.
Why did he do that?
To target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Touchdown, watch this.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Now on third down for this offense. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the groupers line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out.
Run the clock out.
On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive.
Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy?
Into the end zone.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Thundering herd.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On the run, it's Craig. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Dang, I let him get it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a heat.
Go down.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Yeah.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set
See if
up
I
a
can
big
do this
return.
real quick.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have
Let's
been able
go.
to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Just let them do their thing at this point, to be honest.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Bad. Really, really bad.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
I'm blowing him out, though. This team's really bad.
Field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Allen. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Right here.
With the run on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Here we go. On the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
Sit down. You're not going nowhere.
This defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will call on their
probably score 60 this game.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
At least they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Unloads it downfield.
Yo, no way.
25-inch stride.
Let's go.
The sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard
Try to get to 60 this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Hard running there. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him
just went
deep.
for it, honestly.
He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's over there.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Give to the running back. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
Yes, sir.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Tomorrow.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.